Imagine a weight management study that never tells participants what to eat. Instead, it asks habitual short sleepers to spend longer in bed. In a randomized trial of 80 adults with overweight, the sleep extension group added about 1.2 hours of sleep per night. Compared with the control group, their estimated energy intake fell by about 270 kilocalories a day. Energy expenditure did not significantly change. That is an attention-grabbing result, but it is a 2-week result in a specific group, not proof that an extra hour of sleep automatically produces long-term weight loss. Participants were 21 to 40 years old, had a body mass index from 25 to just under 30, and usually slept fewer than 6.5 hours. After 2 baseline weeks, they were randomized. The intervention group received 1 individualized sleep hygiene session designed to extend time in bed to 8.5 hours. The control group continued its usual schedule. Everyone lived at home and was told to keep normal daily activity. Sleep was tracked with wrist actigraphy, while energy intake was estimated using doubly labeled water plus changes in body energy stores. The headline comparison was a 270 kilocalorie per day reduction in energy intake for sleep extension versus control. The intervention group increased sleep by roughly 72 minutes per night. Total energy expenditure did not significantly differ, so the measured energy balance change was not explained by burning more calories. Within all participants, each additional hour of sleep was associated with lower energy intake, but that association does not prove a precise personal dose. The safest reading is that helping short sleepers sleep longer changed eating behavior over the next 2 weeks under free living conditions. A smaller British feasibility trial adds useful restraint. It enrolled adults who usually slept 5 to less than 7 hours and used personalized behavioral consultation. Sleep duration increased by only 21 minutes relative to control, not a full hour. The researchers also observed lower reported free sugar intake, but diet records are less objective than the energy intake method used in the larger trial. Together, the studies suggest that sleep extension is feasible and may influence food choices or appetite. They also show that the amount of extra sleep people actually achieve can vary dramatically. Why might sleep affect intake? More waking time creates more opportunities to eat. Sleep loss can also alter reward, impulse control, hunger signals, and how appealing energy-dense foods feel. But these trials were not designed to prove one mechanism. Counseling itself may change routines beyond bedtime. The larger study estimated intake rather than photographing every bite, and the smaller study relied on dietary reports for the sugar finding. Most importantly, 2 weeks cannot tell us whether people maintain the schedule, whether appetite adapts, or whether the effect produces durable fat loss. A practical experiment starts with opportunity, not perfection. If you routinely sleep under 7 hours, protect a consistent window that is 30 to 60 minutes longer for 2 weeks. Reduce late tasks that steal bedtime and keep wake time reasonably stable. Track sleep duration, evening snacking, and morning hunger without simultaneously starting a new diet. If insomnia, sleep apnea symptoms, shift work, or medication complicates sleep, more time in bed may not solve the problem and professional assessment can matter. The intervention is about correcting short sleep, not forcing already rested people to stay in bed. The evidence supports a narrow but useful conclusion. In adults with overweight who habitually slept less than 6.5 hours, individualized sleep extension increased sleep and reduced estimated energy intake over 2 weeks without increasing energy expenditure. A smaller trial achieved less extra sleep and found a reduction in reported free sugars. Sleep is not a calorie counting trick, and these studies do not establish years of weight loss. But when sleep is chronically short, improving it may change the food environment inside your own head. Before adding another rule to your plate, it may be worth checking the clock. The useful experiment is therefore to improve sleep opportunity first, then watch what changes without pretending the result is guaranteed.